2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome into day 2 of the Bash Rock Open. Hello everyone, Luke Elver here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. This player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, you always have to love somebody who's got a big fat lead in their chances, but listen, there's only one way to go, and that's straight down. So let's hope that Johnny Miller doesn't pop up out of nowhere and start yelling "joke" at him, because that would be disastrous.
And tee shot looks pretty good. Second shot here on the first. Well, that's beautifully judged. Lining up the birdie putt here. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Yeah, it's a good view from where she's standing on top of this leaderboard. Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole.
The scenery on this hole is absolutely magnificent. Rock outcroppings down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
She's standing over her second shot. Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Penny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That's disappointing.
Big breaking putt right there. She didn't quite get the break spot on, but just short work left for her birdie.
Let's head over to the 9th. Let's check in with Tiger Woods. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Currently at 10 under par overall. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Well, unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flagstick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much. It has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Yeah, well played.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
This is a strong par 4. You really need to take on this tee shot. Keep it out to the right near the water as best you can, because that's going to open up your line into this very narrow green. This is a seriously strong par 4.
Nicely done. 5 feet coming up to the cup. That's very impressive.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
And this is a great opportunity, a great look from long range.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Every hole out here is magnificently difficult. Take your tee shot over the heart of that bunker in the center of the fairway, and it should chase down, leaving you with a shortish iron for your second to a green that pitches from front to back. Pretty good shot there.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can she make number 13 lucky? She's got a 13-footer here.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
All the dangers on the right-hand side, but thankfully, though, there's a little bit of a bailout area on the left-hand side where you can miss the green just a little bit left, and it should kick dead right, hopefully leaving you a nice look for birdie.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Nicely played. She'll like this result.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Currently 13 under for the event. We've arrived at the par 5 7th.
As you can see, massive bunker basically bisecting the fairway. Out to the left is a safe play, but if you take your drive down the right-hand side, it significantly reduces the length of this par 5. And from there, you've got a long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday, trying to keep it up again today.
"19 feet to the cup." All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Pretty sure this one's moving to the left.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. Oh, wow, that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that ball should run a fair way. That hit the downslope. It's hunting. Quality shot, that one. From around 180 yards out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Wow, what a shot. Putting for birdie. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And she's holding steady in top spot on the leaderboard. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Finally, a little bit of a breather here. A drivable-ish par 4, but only for the longest players in the game. Just a little danger right with a bunker, far left with a bunker as well. Second shot, though, short wedge to a long, narrow green once again.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 9th hole. And here we are with the third shot. A par putt awaits. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Asking for this one to break a big way back to the left. Playing from around 160 yards. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Okay, that'll work. Let's check in with Tom Kim, shall we? Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is about 17 feet long.
This for back-to-back birdies.
So close. And that should secure the par on this one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a good old walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
From around 140 yards here. She's managed to find the green on this approach. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
She didn't get all of that, I'm sure. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. She's currently in first position. Hole number 13, a par 3.
It is so difficult to get a good feel for how long this plays just because the infinite edge look of this green. There's runoff areas everywhere around this green. It looks straightforward, but don't kid yourself. This is a really tough par 3.
Tom Kim watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Here she goes again, making putt after putt. The lead just keeps extending. And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. This hole is a par 5.
Big swinging dogleg from right to left. Avoid that fairway bunker down the left if you possibly can. The coolest feature about this hole is this little amphitheater they've built around the left-hand section of it. This is a really stunningly built green complex. I like it. I like it a lot.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
25-footer is what she's faced with. This would be a great putt to hole.
Well, she started this out on a promising line. Just a short putt remaining here. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
This is a really cool hole. Short par 4. It can be reachable, but do you want to take it on? There is so much danger down the left-hand side if you miss it. If you go anywhere left of this fairway, it falls off a cliff face, down into the rocks, down into the sand, to a green that sits well above you. It's a birdie hole, but beware. 6s and 7s. Those can come too.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side that it might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over it.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
And she needs this to save par. John, have you got a read on this one?
I think this putt's going left to right.
Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error, or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot, back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
Oh, absolutely flushed. A big opportunity with an eagle putt.
Starts off looking good.
It's tracking towards the cup. And back to the course with the live action. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Well, she should be proud of herself, bouncing back from the bogey with a birdie there. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. From about 200 yards out. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. She needs this one for par. Ooh. And needs this to finish the last with a bogey. And that signs off on today's round. Yeah, that's another really impressive performance, building upon the advantage, and it looks like taking a big lead going into the final 2 days.
What an amazing performance. Everything that this player has done has been absolutely spot on, flawless, if you like. Massive lead through 2 rounds, but lots of golf yet to be played.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam,